What's up, folks? I'm back. I have a fairly decent excuse to make another video, I think. Was just kind of popping in on a couple of videos after doing some business this morning. Thank you, Jeffrey Scott Greer, for buying in Dreama. Believe me, I intend to have a copy of your vinyl when Sequoia Flame gets it in. But I just checked my channel and I am over 2,200 subscribers. And again, that's a nice number to celebrate, or just it's a nice reason to just stop and say again, I appreciate that the way that I express myself has somehow touched people enough to subscribe, even if you don't watch but once, but you hit the subscribe button, and that's amounted to that number, which is it's nice. 2,202 subscribers today. Thank you, folks. And once again, as I say quite honestly, because I refused at this point to apply for things like Medicaid or unemployment. I'm living literally on my little bitty savings account, what was left of my retirement when they took half of it, literally, and trying to kind of make it as an artist, and what I, the bit of profit I'm making on my record sales and the odd gig. I don't, as you also see, I don't play very often. I could change that, but I'm not really motivated to right now. So, long thought short is that I don't really, I'm not going to have a contest again. It's like, what people usually do to celebrate 100, 200, 500, 1,000 is to have a contest. And I have not had a contest, and no, I'm not going to. I have enough to do, and it's not, the idea of having a contest doesn't appeal to me. It sounds like an obligation, so I won't do it. With that in mind, I want to talk openly about an exchange I just had with someone. I won't say their name, but it's someone that had been watching my videos and commenting, and I didn't know who this person was. And they would, after a while, comment as though they knew me, as though they knew my character or my personality. And the thing about it was, these comments were like, wrong, no, that ain't me. And after a while, I thought to myself, have I been just tolerating someone trolling me, So I blocked them. Well, it turns out this person got a hold of me today through Facebook, and we had a real nice, mature exchange. I know who the person is now. Turns out he's a friend of one of my peeps here. And he apologized because I explained, and I'll explain now to some of you folks maybe that are new to me. I am just, honestly being who I am. I'm not fronting. I'm not putting on a show. And I'm also not a subscriber to a lot of the typical Western social ways of being, which is to kind of front and try to appear to be something I'm not. I just come up here and be who I am. So the comments, I mean, it's there's a certain amount of foolhardiness about how I am living, and also a certain amount of bravery, I guess. But this is how I'm going out. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about music. I want to share it with you, with the world. I found out about the vinyl community idea, the idea that people were doing this, talking about music worldwide. So I want to do this, but I can only be me. And there was a time when I thought about censoring myself a little bit more, and I just won't. I see no reason to censor myself. you censor yourself. If you don't like what I say, then get the fuck out of town, okay? You know, whoever that applies to, you know. Notice the smile. It's like I'm just not a blockheaded person, you know. I'm a nerdy, thoughtful guy, you know. I take things pretty seriously, as well as having a sense of humor, okay? So what I'm saying is, when it comes to comments, you know, I reserve the right to try to keep a real neat household here. It's not that people can't disagree with me. That's not what I'm saying. When people make comments and it feels like it's personal criticism, and it's like, I don't even know who the fuck you are. It's like, I'm gonna have if I have spontaneous reaction inside, I pay attention to it, you know. I live by the 4 agreements, of course, but I'm also paying attention to my humanness, and I always examine, okay, what is it about this, you know? And so that's one of the boundaries that I have, is like, my family and friends know that we can talk openly, you know, and we can, you know, you can speak to me, you know, honestly and lovingly about your concerns, agreements, disagreements, concerns. Tell me I'm an idiot. You think I'm an idiot, you know? If we have a relationship, you know, that's real communication. That's invited, but anonymous, no, hell no. It's like, I don't know who the fuck you are trying to tell me about how I be, you know what I'm saying, or what I'm doing. Hell no. So I'm really glad that I had the conversation with the fella that I did, and I let him know that if I know how to do it, I'm going to go back here and I'll unblock him. Because once again, it's not a matter of having a problem with people disagreeing with me. That's not it. I'm not having people talk to me like you know who I am and I don't know who you are. Thank you again for being on this journey with me. I mean, this is just really part of my life, you know, been for a few years now. Getting on here and interacting with folks about my favorite thing to do, which is play music literally and on records. And what we're listening to now is Buster Williams. And this is just some sweet jams that you can hear. With Roy Ayers and Kenny Barron and Billy Hart on drums. What's the name of this album? Crystal Reflections. Yeah. Buster Williams, as you know, played bass with Herbie Hancock most notably, but he's played with a lot of cats. On the Muse label. Definitely to be trusted. But it's just got a sweet vibe for the afternoon. I pulled this, again, watching, I'll tell you this openly, now that Chris John Coltrane 68 is back, I am not going to miss a single one of his videos. That is a TV show that I have no intention of missing. When I see he's got a video up and I can make time for it right away, I'm watching that shit. That's class. But I'm also happy to say that as I watch his and other people's video, it's like, you know, it's like my collection is right on time. I'm right with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Love it. Cecil McBee, Mutima, you said it, Chris. If you can pick up on some McBee, bust a move on this shit. I recently befriended him on Facebook. Strata East. Yeah, some of the stuff on Strata East is astronomically expensive these days. But anytime you can get, and it's being reissued now on another label, I found out. So if you can pick up on some Strata Easts, folks, grab them. And if you don't like them, make them available. I had to show mine too because this is badass. Masahiko Togashi, Spiritual Nature. Masahiko Sato plays piano on here. Hell yes. Is Sadao Watanabe on here too, I believe? Oh yes. Oh yeah. Yeah, mine is Inner City too, like John Coltrane 68's. Promo copy. as this is music of a deep nature. You know, it's like it can truly go over a person's head. It may not be for you. If that's not an insult to say that it goes over your head, but I think that's a real honest way of saying what's going on here is deep, and if you can get to it, it'll nourish you like protein and like a lot of foods that we don't like. You know how they talk about in science and nature how a lot of foods that are bitter, they're bitter because they're good for us, because of what it's releasing in the body, you know. And some of this music, it's not that it's bitter, but it's like it takes patience, and it's like it's like it calls you to come to it. And as a result, if you heed the call with a lot of this music, you come away better for it. I really do want to say thank you very much, folks, and for subscribing and hanging with me. Just thanks so much, you know. Perfect.